Hi guys, welcome back to another Elliott Waves on Cryptos video. As you can see, markets are falling massively. We are heading for the breakout potentially of the 30K today as a lot of news are coming on the headlines. We have seen these moves. We've talked about these moves for a while, and you all know, those who are watching, that we did BTC as well as Ethereum yesterday. Now, the vote that led to these results for BTC and Ethereum was pretty much just for Ethereum. But as you know, today we're sponsored by Huobi Global. And for that reason, what I've decided to do is go on the second best, or the second sort of winner of the vote that was seen from Saturday onwards, from Monday's video yesterday, and I've picked the second, right, which is ADA. So today we're going to have a quick look on ADA and how the main scenario that we've seen before is now a little bit different in terms of the correction. The correction of the counter trend, okay, not of the correction to the downside in wave 4. And you are going to understand what exactly I'm talking about when we're going to see the video and the details for the annual wave analysis. Before we go there though, we're going to have a quick look on the Huobi Global Exchange, talk about some of the campaigns that currently run, and also before we get there guys, I want to tell you that that might be the last Tuesday's video that you're going to see, because as you well know, these videos are sponsored, but at the same time with no sort of benefits for the exchange. Obviously they they're probably gonna turn their head around, shift their head somewhere else, and not really continue this partnership. Shouldn't continue, of course, to this sort of narrative. And to be fair, only 5 people really subscribed, guys, signed up for Huobi Global through my link, which is a terrible, a terrible number, taking into account how many of you are watching my videos. I'm not asking for this, for a particular reason, guys. You well know that I don't earn anything from this. It has no benefits apart from the partnership, of course, that I'm doing with Huobi Global. On a different note, the benefits are more to your side, because you get a free video, plus you get access to all these campaigns. One of those being the very low commission, 0.09% for spot trading, if not mistaken, up to the end of the year by signing up with my invite link. Other things are as well, of course, other campaigns that currently run. But before I get there, without even looking, let's just go to the Huobi Global Exchange quickly, have a quick look what's going on really there, and then jump to other Elliott Wave analysis. As you see, guys, and I've just explained, we are very near to breaking the 30K. Ethereum 1820, Huobi was like $14 last week. A couple of weeks ago, it's down now. XRP near 50 cents, Link at 15 cents. ADA close to $1. Some of you probably wonder, really, are we still in a bull run? Well, I believe we are. And it's not about how much we've dropped, but it's all about where we started, how far we went, and what is that drop relative to the high, okay? Now, with that said, of course, we have we've actually just broken falsely the 30K. Where was I? Yeah, we don't know how this is going to pan out. Obviously, we're looking at the BTC very closely, and I'm trying to do BTC as often as I can. But today is ADA Day is sponsored by Huobi, as I said before, and we're going to have a quick look on that. Now, don't forget, guys, that Huobi is the second exchange when we come to trading volumes, right? Second to the leader, and they have a lot of features, a lot of products that they can, they can benefit you as a trader, including the trading bot, which is pretty much just you can automate the DCA, those dollar cost average strategy that you have as well. They have derivatives that includes coin and USD margin swaps and options, which I have said before that I will be using options probably next year, I'll be honest. But this year, I'm going to be starting my signals quite soon, and that is going to involve short and long, which is going to put, of course, under the derivatives products, right? Well, we've got some Huobi earn stuff related to stacking and some other stuff, crypto loans, and of course, you know, you can get up to 170 if you just do very few simple steps when you sign up. You sign up, you deposit, do KYC first, and then deposit. If you trade some certain volumes, you get 170 baht, which is good. Now, as I said before, this is my link over here, guys. You can see that only 5 of you have really invited, used really my link to get that. This is what I've earned. As I said to you before, it's nothing really for me here. The thing is that, you know, I'll be looking really not to build obviously the follow-up here, but I'll be looking to at least start seeing some numbers, guys, when I will start my Telegram signals group, because should this relationship continue, you know, flourishing, then I'm going to be starting my Telegram signals with Huobi Global, so you'll have to have an account to join these signals anyway. Just a last thing before we get to the charts, guys. Huobi also have an campaign for the Euro UEFA. You can win up to 400,000 USDT. Obviously, that's not just, you know, going to go to one person, but depending on the activities that you undertake, you have the you know, the possibility to earn you know, a share of the 30K or a share of the 370K USD. You can learn more obviously on this particular link. If you want any information, you can ask. I will include this on the captions under in the YouTube section anyway. Now let's go to the charts, guys. And as you will see, we are currently very close to the $1 on ADA. Before, of course, we go further out, I just want to mention that to me, that looks like an leading diagonal with wave 2 done. So with that wave looking as 1 and 2, there is a bit more downside to take into account, right? Before, again, we go further out, let me tell you what the changes have been here. We talked about W, X, and Y, right? Because this is an ABC to me. Okay, it looks like an ABC, irrelevant to how deep this corrected. And the truth is that actually corrected above the 61.8, so it can be, the guidelines are respected at least. What I'm looking here, guys, or what I used to do is AB, we're looking at ABCDE, if I'm not mistaken, something like this, like a triangle, and then move to the downside. It's still possible, but if we look at the timeline of this and the timeline of this, they're not really much together under one structure, do they? So it would be much more convenient and much more respected if this correction in wave X ended here, which is pretty much nearly half the time of this full move in the correction wave X, right? So looking at ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, because the structure does that, and because we are respecting the like 90 correction in B, and also the like the other 78.2, I would say, correction in wave C. Actually, there is just a mistake here, guys. That should be, let me just do that quickly. That should be ABC over here, yeah? So internally, we've had ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, that's my W, which is a flat pattern, guys, okay? And then we've got an X over here with A, B, and a C, yeah? And then a Y, okay? And after finishing this up to the 189 or 90 or so, yeah? Then we started moving to the downside. And now we are in wave 3 of this degree, right? And we've only done wave 1 of that move, and we are moving down in wave 3 of this. We're gonna see where we're gonna go in the short term, yeah? And then we're gonna go further out to see where we are gonna go in the medium term. Let me fix this. Let me delete this. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let's do this. look at this, guys. If we pull the WX Fibo extension here, the 78.6 and the 100 and the 132.38.2 bring us to 93, 77, and 54. Okay. Now, why do we need to look at those levels? Well, first of all, we need to look at the duplication, equality of wave W to Y. But usually there is a case where that is the 78.6 only. Okay, so we'll look at the 100 and then we'll look at 138.2 because it brings us very close to another level that we have been paying attention to, and I will explain what this is and why. Now, with this being a leading diagonal, guys, and wave 2 here, it means that our wave 3 is going to be definitely, 1618. Okay, definitely, because we're looking for a wave that is extended when our wave 1 is how you call it? It's a leading diagonal, right, over here. So look at this. That brings us to the 78.6 as well, of the Fibonacci extension of the WX and WX as well, which is a very nice cluster. So I expect wave 3 to end around here. Then we could get a correction, perhaps up to 1 or so, or it could just be to the $1 as well. We don't know how deep is going to be this correction. And then a continuation down, okay? Now that continuation, guys, let me look at this, and then we can bring the other wave in over here in the shorter degree. We can look at the 2618, okay? That would be at least. So we're looking at the 85, okay? From 85 onwards, of course. And then when we look at this one, which is the medium term as well, we look at the 200, it brings us to the 81. And then if we look at the 100 of the medium term, it brings us to 77, right? So over here, yes, I know there is many levels. We're looking at wave 3 to end, okay? This gray one, anywhere between those levels. Now, depending on where this ends and depending also on the correction, then we can more accurately calculate what the projection is going to be. But if we forget about these short-term legs and the Fibonacci extensions in the shorter term, and we'll go a little bit further out on the 4-hour, don't forget that we've been talking about the correction in wave 4, okay, because this is where we are currently, yeah. We've been talking about in many videos, following the guidelines for waves 2 and 4. Well, the moment we get wave 3, guys, we can check the correction from 0 to 3 in wave 2, that is the 70 Fibonacci. And then we can expect to achieve 100% between those two sums. Yeah, if we sum that, we can expect to do the 100%, right? So if we look at this, where the 30 is bringing us is around the 55 cents, which funny enough, it's the 138.2 Fibonacci extension of W and X as well. So in case we break the 76 cents, which is the 23.6, and we can expect that to be the case as well, but with lower probabilities. And why? It's because we're looking at some sort of variation, or a 50% also, because we're in illiquid cryptocurrency markets. We can expect it, but I believe we're going to get to the 55 once we break the 76. Okay. Now we're going to go lower than this. I do not know, but it is possible. However, the most probable is the 56. The less probable is the 77, and the least probable is below the 55. Okay. Either way, we can expect that to come down once, of course, we get a successful break of the $1, because all of this could be just wrong and I could be mistaken, guys. Okay. Now, what I will be looking though is the previous low breakout, which seems to be coming fairly often. Then I'll be looking at the breakout of the 90 cents, and then from there we'll go to the 77, literally after the 80 has broken. Now, look at this. Something else I want to really shift your attention to is the fact that over here we have the bottom of the base channel, okay? And the bottom of the base channel could really make a very nice support over here, guys. And it comes in confluence pretty much with the 30 Fibonacci retracement. But as I said before, that correction could take us, we can literally go to 65 or so, okay? Get a false break and then move up the false break will be of course below the base channel, but until we break the 76 cents, okay, there is nothing, there is no further bearish leg to be seen, okay, which means, if we don't break 77, then 77 will be our low, because as I said before, variations can be expected in the cryptocurrency markets. Now, do we see anything else particularly that could change this view? And of course we do, because we always have to offer an alternative, right? That would be a case, guys. Well, this could be, like a B, and then we get a C, okay? That would be like a wave B of like a flat pattern or so, yeah? So it would be a case, well, this is like a WX. Actually, that would be here, that would be A, B, and C, okay? So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in this case, okay? So we would have W over here. We would have a, actually, yes, a flat W over here. We will get an X over here, and we will get a Y over here. Or, that would be, of course, a double combination. Or, as I started, and I shall have actually continued with that, we could get this being a wave, like a corrective wave. So that would be A over here, then that would be the B, and that would be the C, okay, which means this is ABC, this is A, B, and C, and we're going to get a 5-wave move to the upside for a flat pattern. But look at this, that W will be here, and our X wave will be here, guys, which really doesn't make sense, okay, but it is there as an alternative, just for, the benefit of the doubt. So this is all I'm seeing on ADA, guys. I hope this video has been helpful. And in case you did appreciate it, you can show your appreciation by signing up with Huobi, or just leave a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can. The like buttons also are not bad. We get more exposure, guys, and the more exposure we get, the more the more the community grows, which is good for fellow traders, especially those who are new. And how this how I can potentially expand in the services and products I currently offer. So thanks for watching, and we'll be again soon together, a couple of days.